The dancing shoes of Willow Lane. In the cheerful village of Willow Lane, where houses bloomed with painted flowers and the air smelled of fresh bread, lived a shy girl named Lila. Lila was 7, with braids that bounced like springs and eyes that twinkled when she giggled. She loved to dance, but only in her room, where no one could see her twirl. One sunny day, while helping her grandma clean the attic, Lila found a dusty wooden box under a pile of old quilts. Inside were a pair of red shoes, shiny as cherries, with tiny silver stars on the toes. "Oh, they are beautiful," Lila whispered, slipping them on. To her surprise, the shoes began to tap and twirl on their own, pulling her into a little dance across the attic floor. Lila laughed, spinning until she was dizzy. "Your magic shoes," she said, hugging them. That night, as she slept with the shoes beside her bed, they glowed softly and whispered, "Dance with us, Lila, and bring joy to Willow Lane." Lila woke up, her heart fluttering. "Me? But I'm too shy," she said. Still, she wanted to try. The next morning, she wore the shoes to the village square, where a big spring festival was being planned. Everyone was busy. Bakers stacked pies, kids hung streamers, and musicians tuned their fiddles, but the mayor was worried. "Our dancer got sick, and we need someone to lead the festival dance," he sighed. Lila's shoes tapped eagerly, and before she could stop herself, she said, "I can dance." The crowd turned, surprised, because Lila was always so quiet. Her cheeks turned pink, but the shoes gave her courage. She stepped forward, and the shoes began to move, guiding her into a joyful twirl. The villagers clapped, and Lila's fear melted away. "Practice with us," said Mia, a girl who played the flute. Lila nodded, and every day, she danced with the shoes, learning new steps as they spun her through the meadows. Nutmeg, a friendly rabbit who lived in the lane, hopped along, cheering, "You're a star, Lila." But one day, a grumpy boy named Tom, who didn't like festivals, saw Lila practicing. "Those shoes are cheating," he huffed, snatching them off her feet. "Let's see you dance now." Lila froze, her heart sinking. Without the shoes, she felt small and scared. Tom ran off, hiding them in a barn. Lila sat by the stream, tears in her eyes. Nutmeg nuzzled her. "You don't need shoes to dance," he said. Lila wasn't sure, but she remembered how happy dancing made her. That night, she sneaked to the barn, but Tom had locked the door. The shoes whispered from inside, "Believe in yourself, Lila." She took a deep breath and practiced without them, moving slowly at first, then faster, her feet finding the rhythm. By morning, she felt braver. The festival day arrived, and Willow Lane sparkled with lanterns and music. Lila still hadn't found the shoes, but she decided to dance anyway. She wore her old blue sneakers and stepped into the square. The crowd was quiet, waiting. Lila closed her eyes, thought of the shoes' twirls, and began to dance. Her feet leaped and spun, not perfectly, but with so much joy that everyone smiled. Mia played her flute, and kids joined in, hopping and laughing. "She's amazing," the mayor cheered. But halfway through, Tom appeared, holding the red shoes. "I'm sorry," he mumbled, his face red. "I hid them because I was jealous." Lila smiled. "It's okay, Tom. Want to dance with us?" Tom nodded, surprised, and Lila slipped the shoes back on. They glowed brighter than ever, and she led the whole village in a giant dance, even teaching Tom a few steps. The festival was the best Willow Lane had ever seen, with pies shared, songs sung, and laughter echoing. As the moon rose, the shoes whispered, "You're ready now." They sparkled one last time and turned into plain red shoes, their magic gone. Lila felt a pang but understood, they'd taught her to trust herself. She hugged them and ran to tell her grandma, who said, "The real magic was in you, Lila." The next day, Lila danced in the square again, wearing her sneakers, and the kids clapped just as loudly. Tom became her friend, bringing her a flower to say sorry. Nutmeg hopped around, proud as ever. Lila kept the red shoes on a shelf, a reminder of her adventure. Willow Lane stayed joyful, with dances every weekend, and Lila was never shy again. She taught other kids to twirl, and even helped Tom make a drum to join the music. One evening, while dancing under the stars, Lila saw a tiny silver star fall from the sky, landing where the shoes had been found. "Thank you," she whispered, knowing the shoes had come from somewhere special. From then on, whenever Lila danced, she felt a little spark in her heart, and Willow Lane glowed with the happiness of a girl who learned to shine all on her own.